bunch of different audio things to to keep a handle on. All right, so we got I Am No Superman on white. Gets to go first here. Since this is a fixed 70% game, these guys are playing to grab 41 territories on the board as quickly as possible. Or not as quickly as possible. The first player, the first team to capture 41 territories wins the game. 41 territories is 70% of the Las Vegas, Nevada board. And because it's fixed, normally players take bonuses. The cards are not really going to get you the troops that you need, at least not by themselves. Well, I suppose they will eventually, just not super quickly. So yeah, players are going to be taking bonuses to try and get their troop generation up to a level of around somewhere between 80 and 100 troops before we see players attempt to run the 70%. So France did not pick up a bonus turn 1. Finished joke for Northeastern Europe. Picked up a turn 1 bonus for a +2. Oscar for Sweden picked up a +4 on his turn 1. And then we have I Play Video Games for Norway picking up a +3. Looks like Roberto is locked in for a +3. I'm sure he would prefer a +4, but he's going to take what he can get. All right, and then what's left for Black? What's left for Risky Weather Guy to take? No one's really interested in moving out for anyone else. Oscar just wins? Yeah. Oscar does have a very good start, and I believe Oscar won game 1 for Sweden. Strong lobby rooting for Roberto. Okay, welcome in Zychron, fellow daddy in here. All depends on luck. Yep. Luck certainly helps. All right, so it looks like Risky knows he needs to take a bonus turn 1. Not thrilled about having to hit a 3. Should probably slider that. Only loses 1 anyway. He doesn't need the slider. But Risky Weather Guy for Canada 2 does pick up a +4 on turn 1. So right off the bat, France is already a little bit on the back foot. Got hit down a bit from other players taking bonuses. Looks like France has decided to break Norway instead of picking up a bonus for themselves. Isn't going to break anyone else. Is going to leave their 4 inside of Norway's bonus. So that is unfortunate for video games here for Norway. Finnish joke, going to upgrade from a +2 into the +4 Lake Mead on the right-hand side of the board. I guess his other option is to be a bit greedy and try to hang on to both. Ooh, decides that he's going to wait a turn, it seems like. I think the only reason you wait is if you're trying to hold both. I'm not sure I would have waited. I think I just take the upgrade, but we'll see. We'll certainly see how it works out for him. Eastern +4 is rough with the extra corner portal. Yeah. So we do have stable portals on. These portals provide extra connectivity on the map, and because they're stable, as opposed to unstable, they will not be changing throughout the course of the game. These are the portals these players will be playing with. 6 territories with 5 borders to defend. Yeah, and it looks like we do have at least one bad neighbor in the lobby. Ooh, red getting good dice, slow rolling. Gets bad dice on the blitz, though. That was a 75% blitz. Does Norway try to do 2v1s to recoup? Nope. Gonna fortify in. Should be able to retake next turn, but that really sets Norway back. Thanks to that unnecessary break from white. White, on the other hand, doesn't really have a line for another bonus. Blue might be looking to upgrade here. I doubt blue will be allowed to hold a +4 and a +3. Allez la France. Welcome in. JL NGRG. All right, just a quick moment here.
Mon ami.
Yeah.
So we do see Canada 2 with the spicy break on blue, but blue didn't allow himself to be broken on the +3, so he loses the bigger bonus. I would have taken that +1 upgrade, I think, but you know, maybe you're allowed to greed out for a turn, so it might have been worth the risk. Finish, gonna go ahead and finish, taking the +4 bonus on the right side of the board. Man, I didn't even mean to do that dad joke just now of the finish pun. That's just what his name is and what he did. Anyway, France is looking like he is not long for this world here. No bonus prospects. We do see Oscar saying, "Hey, you got to let me break you, man. +6 is too much." He might break anyway right here. Finn is not super happy about trying to get broken. Oscar saying you should have fortified away. I'll see if the break happens. Oscar's upset, saying you should let me break you here. Decides to hit him on the 1 instead. Finish says good luck. Seems to be a little bit of miscommunication there. Norway finally able to get their +3 back. Purple is 6 troops behind Oscar. Yeah. That break was unnecessary. Yeah. Alright, does Risky break Roberto again? I think he does. A +7 is certainly too much, and Roberto's not letting his +3 be broken. And Roberto has plenty of troops. But does he let someone else break? Maybe Red decides to break. Oscar's like, what are you doing? Make sure you break blue. He is going to break again. Yeah, I think if Southeastern Europe wants to hold a +4, they need to give up their +3. It doesn't look like they'll be allowed to hold both. White has a 9 stack up at the top. Isn't really staking a claim to any bonuses, but also isn't breaking anyone. Yeah. Alright, Finn is like, I guess I'll take here and give up my +2. Okay, so Oscar did get his way. So set Finish back a little bit, but now we're going to see Sweden break Northeastern Europe on the +2. Norway loses 1, taking a card. They're a little bit behind, so they can't really afford to be losing, to be having dice like that. Allez la France! It's not looking good for France here. Yep, that's certainly fair to say. France, I expect that the France bounty will be picked up at some point. The question is who gets it. It's possible that the Norway bounty gets picked up, but that becomes less and less likely as the game goes on. Ale Lazango. Canada 2 continues to make sure that Southeastern Europe is out of control. Gonna leave the 3 parked in the bonus now. Yeah, Frog just wins. Pretty sure Frog just won yesterday. Alright, Risky for Canada 2 looking at a 10 set on 4. We do see France with a 10 set. Catches them up quite a bit. What does France do with a 23 stack on a portal? I think is what is on everyone's mind. Sea Monster has never been punished. Alright, Finish takes a card on one of Red's positions towards the top. 99% luck, top 3 player. Oh man. Grogu Flame and Sea Monster in the chat over here. Sea Monster says 100% luck. Yeah, get it right, Grogu. All right, so Norway also set. Finn and Oscar are going to hang on to theirs. 100% luck, 100% skill, 100% cashews. Yeah, honestly, let's see him play without cashews. Just one game without cashews. Frog failed to block. He goes for restroom. Sea Monsters is 3 small people standing on each other's shoulders. Or 2 people and a squirrel. The squirrel's the one eating the cashews. Or no, wait. And then no. It's a dude for the skill, and then a rabbit for the luck, and then a squirrel for the cashews. I thought this. Hated myself a bit. Couldn't have blocked though. Roberto also had a portal attached to my bonus. Doing troops on it. All right, Canada 2 thinking about setting. It doesn't matter too much if they decide to set now. It's not like early setting reduces their trade. France takes a card and leaves 4 there. France is going to fall behind once again if he doesn't pick up a bonus here at some point. He needs to insist on the +4 at the top. There's not really any other bonuses in play for France. You guys are talking about that the official Tanner tourney final game. That was definitely a good one to watch. I enjoyed watching that. That was well played from all you guys. Finn takes his card in the bonus, but not going to hang on to it. Knows that Oscar isn't going to let him. Oscar crying. Looks like we're going to see a dude trade here from Sweden. That's unfortunate card luck for Oscar. Not able to push his early +4 troop advantage. Canada 2 noticing that their 10 set's actually a 12 set if you include the +2 that they have on their 8 in the top. Red has a small 8 stack on the portal in the southern bonus, a larger stack, larger 24 stack towards the top. Was that a 4 trade I saw, or was that a 6 trade? I didn't quite catch it. Roberto retakes. Makes 4 attacks this turn. Is going to allow his +3 to be broken. And is going to stack a bit in Finn's way and in Oscar's way, stacking in the +2. But now Risky can break either the +4 or the +3. Alright, I will be back in just a second, folks. Alrighty. Sorry about that, folks. I am back in it. Went ahead and picked up baby girl co-caster here. She's just kind of chilling, quietly watching the game with me. So I think I saw Canada 2 break the +4 last turn, and is now breaking the +3. We see Roberto celebrate. Finally going to be allowed to hold +4. And we saw another 10 set. We saw a 10 set on 3 from France last turn. So France looks like their bounty won't be taking this game, but they do need to get a bonus. The quasi-locked 6 stacks, I'm not too sure about. But, you know, there's a first time for everything. But normally you would see a player in white's position just go ahead and take that bonus. Yeah, France is slowly taking the bonus. They have, at the rate they're going, they got 3 turns left, which, had they gone a little faster, I mean, the turns that they're taking is taking like 12, 16 troops off total, because, you know, +4 for however many turns they could have held it for, at the rate they're going. And their card luck may run out, but that's the main thing keeping them in this game so far is 2 10 sets. Hey, welcome, Tropical, with the first time chat. Thank you, little bro. Glad you're here. Do you really even need a bonus though? I mean, maybe if maybe you don't. If Risky fails it in a certain way, then maybe France can pick it up. Of course, France reduces their chances of even that opportunity. The more they stack the way they're stacking at the moment. Risky gonna take a 4 trade. Does he believe he has the run this turn? We do see some landmine 2s in the bonuses in front of him. I think this may be an attempt from Black. We may have jinxed it here. Will White have a chance to win if Risky fails this? I don't think you take an early 4 trade if you're not going to attempt it. So, Risky, weather guy for Canada 2, again needs 41 territories to run the 70% on Las Vegas, Nevada. See if he can do it. He's getting good dice so far. Getting some amazing dice. Gonna split there to pick that one up. Looping back around. Gonna stay on the portal. 2 splits there. Doesn't even need to slider. That 17 connects to the 1. Doesn't need to split. Very good. Looping through. Got to trip on himself because he still got the 12 there. Doesn't want to lock the 12. He could have had one more troop, but sure enough, Risky weather guy for Canada 2 picks up the 20 points in game 2. Very well played for Canada 2. This is their second fixed 70 game that they've won. Like I said at the start, they won the fixed 70% game last week in round